2007 World Poker Challenge, after so many misses, you finally win that major title. How did you feel that day?
Felt really good. You know what I mean? It's just, I felt like I was cursed for a long time. And, that tournament, first place paid like 780,000 or something like that. And, a couple weeks prior to that, I won $1 million for second in LA. But winning first, the title, 780 instead of compared to the million, it felt a lot better than second, which pays more. But, just getting that WPT title,
Yeah, so when people
down.
say the title or the money, the title really does mean more?
Well, at that point, the title meant more. But I mean, if someone walked up to me and said 780,000 or the title, I probably would just took the 780,000 for sure.
Right.
But I mean, just it meant more due to the fact that I just missed it a couple weeks prior to that. And I that's my 5th final table. Actually 7 technically, because I had 2 7ths. And it just finally, to win a title just means so much.
Yeah, you said I have to win. I have no choice before that final table. Did you feel a lot of pressure coming in?
Yes, not pressure from my friends, not pressure from my family or my fans or whatnot, just pressure on myself. I told myself, you know what, how many more opportunities am I really gonna get? So, let's just take this one like it's the last and, give it your best. And I mean, I caught cards and I played really well. I mean, throughout the tournament, the first couple of days, I didn't think I played that great. I mean, I still played good, but I didn't play like my A game. And I did get lucky in some situations. And when I got to the final table, I said, you know what, you got to play your best. And I thought I did. And, I came up with the title, which is it's like one of the best feelings.
Yeah, so you win the World Poker Challenge. And your friends like Nam Lee, they aren't making fun of you anymore about not being able to take down the big one. How has tournament poker changed for you now that you've said you finally gotten the monkey off your back?
It's when you come into a WPT event now, you don't feel the pressure like you used to. Like I come in prior to winning that and I tell myself, you know what, I have to at least cash. I have to at least finish in the final table and then go from there, right? But now that you already won, it's like, you're pressure free. You go in there, you just play and let it come one day at a time.
You still feel like that now?
Yes, I mean, I come in today, and I just told myself, hey, just go in there and play your best, and, whatever happens, I don't have to do anything, just play good, and if I finish in the money, good. If I finish the final table, better. If I win it, great.
All right, JC, half my research says you were born in Hong Kong. Half of it says Vietnam. So let's set it straight right now in front of the cameras. Where were you born?
I was born in Vietnam.
Okay. I wonder why they say Hong Kong.
Where the hell did you find Hong Kong?
I don't know. It says it half and half, I swear. So born in Vietnam, you grew up in California, though, with, you were the youngest of 8 children.
Yes.
How was that?
It's fun, I mean, I don't have a younger brother or sister, but just having 5 older brothers and 2 older sisters, they always looked out for me. You know what I mean? They always kept me in school, kept me out of trouble, kept me just occupied with something, and kept myself up even when when I'm feeling down. The support there was great. We grew up in a low class family. Like we didn't have the money, and just having the support of your brothers and your sisters is like it's better than money. You know what I mean? And I never had a younger brother or a younger sister, but I had a lot of friends that were younger than me growing up, and they were just like my younger brothers. And now I have a lot of nephews and nieces, and they're just the same way. So I mean, I'm really not missing out on having a younger sibling, but just having older brothers and sisters. It's like, I mean, without them, I'm probably not here today.
Right. I'm the baby too, so I know how that feels. On your 21st birthday, your bro takes you to the Sundown card room, and you start playing $1, $3 limit hold'em. What was going through your mind during that first game?
When he brought me there, because prior to that, my brother's saying, him and I lived together, and this is the time where I was living closer to downtown Sacramento, where I went to college, and my parents lived in South Sacramento, and he was like my older brother, my parent kind of, but I was old enough, but yet I lived with him. So every night he's gone. And I'm like, dude, where are you going? He goes, oh, I'm playing poker. And I'm like, and I tried it. I went to an Indian casino and played like stud. I never played hold'em, and finally, when I turned 21, I was like, hey, I'm old enough to go to these card rooms now, right? And he goes, yeah, come on. So he took me along, and, he just broke down the rules. This is what you do. This is what you do. I knew the basics of poker, like hands and stuff. So I sat down. I played $1, $3. I believe I bought in $40, which at the time was we used 50-cent chips. So at the time it was like 4 stacks, and I walked out for like a couple $100 or something, and I was thrilled. I was like, wow. You know, when you first sit down and you play the game, you don't expect to win. You expect to come in there and learn. You know, and at the time I was a starving college student. I had credit card bills. I had you know, student loans, stuff like that. And you know, I never had more than like $1,000 in my pocket, not even 500.
Right.
But I had a couple $100, and you know, I kind of said, all right, let me take $40 of it and go give it a shot, knowing that if I did lose that $40, I might have reached in and grabbed out the other 100 and you know whatever. But you know, winning right off the bat, it was like, wow, I like this game. I loved it.
Right. You did call yourself a broke college student. I read that.